That doesn't mean don't take a nap. Like if you need to take a nap,
Oh, I can.
you can.
Then
You
still.
can.
Okay.
I meant don't forget about it because it's a fantastic ride.
We want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Touring and Cruises. Here's something you might not know. Booking with a travel advisor doesn't cost you anything. Disney pays them after you travel. You'll pay the same price you see online, but Touring and Cruises adds an enhanced level of service. Their expert advisors watch for discounts and apply them automatically, even after you book. And it's not just Disney. They can help with cruises, Universal, and all kinds of vacations. Whether you want help planning it all or just someone in your corner if plans change, they're here to help. And yes, they'll wait on hold with Disney 4 hours, so you don't have to. So when you're ready to plan your next trip, head to touringandcruises.com and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, let's rope drop.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. I am Doug McKnight here with Lauren Shields. And Lauren, today we're going to talk about all of our magical Disney trip tips for one specific place, right?
Yes, for Magic Kingdom, which is my favorite park.
Yeah, we're going to go land by land, giving some tips and tricks for each land, one each, just to help make your trip a little more magical. And you had a magical swim meet this weekend, right?
We did. Luke swam the mile for the first time and did fantastic and got a steak cut. And then we came home with the flu.
Presents.
Right.
It's Christmas time.
The swim meet that keeps on giving. So yeah, I think a few members of the team are sick right now, but I think we got medicine. We're headed to Chicago on Christmas Eve. Hopefully everyone should be healthy. And that is our holiday plan because I like to be home back in time to open our presents on Christmas morning. What are you guys doing for the holidays?
Well, our weekend did not keep giving. We did not win an extra prize. We went to a speech meet and Alden won his event. He won entertainment speech. And Claire got 11th, which was pretty awesome as well. It's a big meet. Like 3 different teams that placed nationally were at that meet. So
wow,
yeah, and their duet did not do so good, but none of us got sick from it. So
that is good.
We go to my mother-in-law's on Christmas Eve and my parents on Christmas Day, and then we're headed south. We're jumping on that Breeze flight out of Lincoln. Headed down to Walt Disney World for a few days. So can't wait for that.
I'm so jealous that you guys will have so much fun. It's magical time at the parks this time of year.
It is. It really is. And just happy holidays to all of our listeners. Hopefully you're enjoying this show on the holidays as it comes out over the Christmas holiday and New Year's. And yeah. And you know who is also magical during the holidays? Our patrons.
Yes, 100%. Yes, happy holidays to everyone. Thank you to all of our Patreons. We had a new one this week, so thank you to Cassidy Kent. Be sure to check us out on patreon.com. We have weekly after shows where we speak pretty unfiltered. Doug does the Disney news once a week, and you get a chance to win a $25 Disney gift card. There is currently something going on where if you are the winner, you usually have a trip planned. I don't know what it is. The last 2 winners were like, thank you, I'm about to go on a trip. Just saying, if you have a trip booked, for some reason, it seems to increase your chances. I have no idea why, but it does.
All right. Well, that's pretty spectacular. And another great gift, if you want to give this holiday season, is a 5-star review. You can go over to Apple, leave a 5-star review. We will read it on air and love you forever. And we are thick into the dentist reviews right now.
Where are the nurses at? Come on, nurses.
Okay. Well, all right. This one is titled Great Podcast, Love Version 2.0, 5 stars by Marcus, easy to pronounce, DMD. So
did he write easy to pronounce in there?
He did. It's in there.
That's awesome.
Marcus, easy to pronounce, DMD. So, on a recent episode, Doug lamented about the lack of dentists submitting reviews. Yes, Doug, as a fellow dentist, I understand that dentistry can be lonely. Even the patients we love to see are glad when the procedure is done. But not so when you host a Disney podcast. We are sad when the episode ends. I am also a parent of 3, all college age now. We were lucky enough to do a lot of Disney trips as they grew up, though they are much less frequent now. Your stories spark great memories, especially when your kids give you a hard time and pronounce your name Douglas. Yeah, as children. I love that your new co-host Lauren gives Doug a hard time too. She may not judge guests when they do lightning rounds, but she definitely judges you. Keep up the good work. You guys are fun together. That is very true. You're not judgy enough on the lightning round, are you?
Nope, just on you.
So all fair, all fair. Thank you, Marcus. Easy to pronounce DMD. That was a fantastic
great
one.
review. Thank you. And I love that he brings back memories for him. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm closing in on that all in college.
Yeah.
Thing. Oh, it's frightening, but yet amazing to think about at the same time. All right. So now let's talk about the Stuffy of the week over your right-hand shoulder. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. Leave in the comments who it is. Let's see if anybody can get it this week.
It's a great theme this week. So Annie picked this one out, and it is appropriate for the holiday, we decided.
Annie is desperately awaiting your comments. Pins and needles. It's true. She really is.
This is what she would like for Christmas.
She would like some comments. We're not making that up. It would make Annie's day if there was some comments. So go make Annie's day by leaving a comment on YouTube about what the Stuffy is and how amazing of choice it was. So there you go. That's the Stuffy of the week over on YouTube. And now it is time for a little commercial break, and we'll talk about our Disney trip magic after this break. Hey, Nebraska rope droppers. Getting to the magic just got easier. The Lincoln Airport now offers nonstop flights to Orlando twice a week on Breeze Airways. Every Wednesday and Saturday. Skip the layovers and get straight to Mickey faster than ever. I've flown Breeze myself. It's a great experience with one of the youngest fleets in the sky, flying only Airbus A220s. So next time you're planning a Disney vacation, start at Lincoln Airport, your shortcut to the magic. And we are back. Okay, Lauren, it's time to give some tips. We're going to go land by land, giving some tips to make your Disney trip magical. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, I think we start with where you enter. Main Street.
Main Street.
The first land. A lot of people forget it's a land, but it is. There's attractions. There's characters to meet. All kinds of things going on. So what is your tip?
So my tip, I felt kind of bad doing this because I really secretly wanted to do entertainment, but I felt like I was trying, when I'm planning trips, you want to know those little detailed tips, which this is that. So if you are headed out of the park or coming in out of the park and there's a parade going on or fireworks and you need to get around the people, sneak through the Emporium. So if you're leaving the park, it's on your right-hand side. If you're entering the park, it's on your left-hand side. That saves you a lot of time and grief from having to deal with the crowds. That has saved us a lot of times. The worst is though when the cast member tries to stop you from going in there. So sometimes it doesn't work, but if you can go through the Emporium during those really crowded times, and it's much faster than sticking to the outside.
Yes, absolutely. And you might find something you need to buy.
It's true. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Very good tip. I also wanted to say something about entertainment because you got Dapper Dan's, you have
so much good
the
stuff.
Main Street vehicles, you have the piano player over by Casey's Corner.
Yep.
But I want to give a little bit of trivia, a little knowledge here. So Center Street used to go on both sides of Main Street. So Center Street is the little crossroads in the middle, halfway down. And if you're walking towards the castle, to your right, there's this little alleyway and there's the caricature back there and other storefronts. Well, it used to go the other way, but they closed that in and made it part of the Emporium. So there's a little bit of Disney history or trivia. So as you're walking down the street, you'd be like, you know what? That used to be outside. And then they and your kids won't care, but you will. And if you really want to annoy them, you say, I learned on a podcast once. Nothing gets your tweens' attention faster than that sentence. Am I right?
Just start it with back in my day. That goes really far.
Oof. I remember when that was a street all the way across. Yeah. So just a little trivia. Center Street. It's kind of a cool little thing. And when you're in the Emporium, you can still kind of tell that they just closed it in. Like you can see it if you're looking at the walls and the ground and stuff. You can tell.
Yeah.
The architecture
is true.
different. So,
But the best part is the entertainment. I feel bad we didn't
yeah.
mention that. So we are kind of
It's
mentioning
so
it.
obvious, though, that
Yeah.
like you can find the schedule in the app and check out the Dapper Dans and hop on a Main Street vehicle. All
Have
that
you done
stuff.
that
Done
ever?
which?
The
Watched.
vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Done it multiple times. If it's going, I'll hop on something. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk.
Yeah.
When we were family of the day, you ride around in a Main Street vehicle after the park opens. So like,
I forgot you guys were family of the
so that's
day.
back when they kept them out of. You couldn't go through the train station until like you went all the way, right? And so
Yeah.
we're up in the train station waving. The kids are all too short to see over the rail to wave. So I
Yeah.
kind of halfway picked up Claire, like very poorly. It wasn't my best parenting moment. And then like afterwards, like everybody's ahead of you. So like your rope drop plans are done. That's the trade-off for being family of the day. And then they drive you in the little fire truck down to into Main Street. They did that before it opened. You go down by the castle, you get some pictures with nobody else
That's
there.
awesome.
And then you ride the little fire truck back, and then they handed you. We had family of 5, so they gave us 5 paper fast passes to anything. Right, that was what you got.
You just dated yourself.
Mm-hmm. Not
Yeah.
just with the word fast pass, but with paper.
Paper.
It was during. I will say this though. It was during the very beginning of Magic Band times. So they were still just like guest services were just like, here's some paper fast passes. So it was during that transitional period where like
Yeah.
before they figured out how to do the multi-pass thing on the Magic Bands very well.
Yeah.
With that, boy, the tracks we are on right there, which makes sense. The Main Street has train tracks. So
It
that
all relates.
to this day blows my mind that they're still there because of the twisted ankles, right?
Or strollers. That is the worst.
And you see a whole stroller like topple because they
Yep.
get caught in the
They
tracks for
got,
the
yep, a
trolley.
wheel got caught. Yep. I
Blows
see it
my
like
mind.
every trip.
I
Yeah.
don't the things the lawyers shut down but yet leave that. Evidently twisted ankles aren't as expensive as some other things. All right.
This is true.
Let's go to Tomorrowland. We're going to work our way around to the right. Tomorrowland also open for early entry. Lauren, what is your little tip? We're just giving one. They're scratching the surface of the tips here.
So my tip is don't sleep on the people mover. And that doesn't mean don't take a nap. Like if you need to take a nap,
I can.
you can.
Then still.
You can.
Okay.
I meant don't forget about it because it's a fantastic ride. It's a leisurely ride through Tomorrowland. You get to go through Space Mountain and see some behind the scenes stuff. It's one of our favorite rides to do. It's not a thrill ride. It's just really a relaxing way to kind of take a breather while you're in the middle of the park and kind of go through the park. So that is what I meant by don't sleep on it. If you need to take a nap, that is fine.
I am glad you specified which kind of sleep because I'm capable of both.
I'm aware.
Yeah. You've seen me in action or
I have.
in action.
Sleeping on the people mover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hall of Presidents, that solid nap. Yeah. Getting ahead of myself there.
Yes. So what's your tip?
Well, I love People Mover. Just going to clarify. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's a must do. All right. My tip for Tomorrowland, because it's getting a little out of the obvious, like, rope drop Space Mountain. That's kind of obvious, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's okay to rope drop Astro Orbiter. And here's why. There's no lightning lanes. And it has a stupid elevator in the queue. So it just bottlenecks. It's a very slow load, unload. So if you really have to do it, you can rope drop this guy, get it done. If that's something your kids really want to do. And like, it is one of the hardest attractions to tell your kids, no, we're not doing that because it's up there, it's spinning, it's in the center, like it has all that kinetic energy drawing you in. So they're going to keep asking. They're not going to forget about it. It's not like you walk past Winnie the Pooh and they're like, I want to do Winnie the Pooh. And you never walk past it again.
Yeah.
This one, they're going to see from the hub and ask.
Yeah.
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 So there you go.
I agree. That is a good ride to rope drop. Like, so personally, I don't want to go on it.
No.
But if you have a kid who really wants to do it, I agree with you. You can't, it doesn't take a lightning lane. It is a slow loader because you got to wait for them to be done before you can get on. You got the elevator. It's a whole thing. So if that's important to your child, rope drop it. I think that's a good use of rope drop. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. All right, Lauren, let's keep this moving. We're going to head on back from Tomorrowland. We're going to walk past Cosmic Rays and Tomorrowland Speedway and enter into Fantasyland and New Fantasyland. Are they two lands or are they one first?
I count them as one at this
I
point.
count them as one. Like,
Yeah.
define new Magic Kingdom. Like when they
It's
open
not new
Cars Land,
anymore.
when they open Cars Land, let's just call that what it is. Can we still call it New Fantasyland when it's not even the newest thing in the land?
No.
Okay. What's your advice for Fantasyland?
So my advice for this one is on the Peter Pan ride, which is also a good one to rope drop. The reason why it's also good to rope drop is because if you have a lightning lane, you don't get to go through the queue. And it actually has a pretty neat queue. So when the kids were little, we rope dropped this a lot because it has like a light feature that looks like Tinkerbell and you kind of follow around and you go through like their bedroom. There's a lot of like little fun things, interactive things for the kids to do. So that I just think don't miss that. If you are rope dropping with littles, that's a good one to do because that is a good queue to go through.
Yeah, that's a very good point. They redid that queue not too long ago too, so it's freshly updated, a little more interactive.
The only thing about doing it at rope drop is sometimes like
you move too fast.
You almost move too fast. Yeah, so you like almost have to hit it right. Like if you really are on the rope, I'd probably go do Seven Doors Mine Train and then run to Peter Pan. But
or Winnie the Pooh and then Peter Pan. That would really you'd be on and off Pooh.
Then you'd be stuck.
Then you're rope dropping Winnie the Pooh. So that's okay.
Try again.
Never mind. I retract that statement.
Good. Noted. All right. And your tip for Fantasyland is
don't eat lunch in this land.
That could go for like the whole park.
So dinner is different because little kids tend to leave the park as the day goes on because parents have big goals of rope drop to fireworks, right? And then kids tell you otherwise eventually and you get tired of it and you leave. But when they start to get tired? Lunchtime. When they start to get crabby because they're hungry. And do you know when most parents eat later than they normally should because let's get this done mentality. And people tend to eat later than they should. And kids get hungry and they get crabby. And where are most kids? Fantasyland. Where do they eat? Pinocchio's Village House. Did I say that right? So I try to avoid that for lunch. Late dinner, fine. It's much more chill there.
Yeah.
But I avoid lunch. And like the other lunch options are outside, barely have any tables. How's that work for your family? Like, come on, Disney. Like let's get with it. So I avoid Pinocchio's for lunch unless asterisks. You rope drop it. If you rope drop it, you can beat the crowd. You get a window to watch It's a Small World, or you can get upstairs. There are some benefits to it, but otherwise, just if you are not waiting for that door to get unlocked, I would not go to Pinocchio's for lunch.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
You pre-medicate with Excedrin. Not sponsored. Okay. Liberty Square.
All right, moving on.
Everybody's favorite land, Liberty Square. Most people like, it's a land? Yes, it's a land. Lauren?
Yes. So my tip here, and this one took me a while to come up with.
That's a good one.
It was interesting. So I'm running downstairs to record with you, and I asked my family, and they gave me all sorts of bad advice. So I was like, you guys all missed the big thing, which is Ye Old Christmas Shop. They're open year round. They have awesome ornaments, the most that you'll find, I think, out of any store. And it just goes overlooked because it's just a small little store in Liberty Square. And
it's like standalone, which is very unique for Disney too. Like it's just all by itself. You can walk all the way around it. Weird. It's just a weird thing.
But that's like if you want to get like a personalized item, that's where you want to go. Yeah. So
first day of your trip though, because like go in the morning early in your trip because you have to come back and pick it up.
That's a good tip. That is a tip on top of a tip, right?
A tip of a tip.
Yes. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. We got a new Christmas tree this year and it's bigger than our old one. And all of a sudden, like what we thought was a lot of ornaments is not looking like enough ornaments. So we need to go back to Ye Old Christmas Shop and get some more ornaments. Yeah. Clearly. Yeah.
Every trip we get an ornament and lots of times it's from that shop because when you're there in June, where are you going to get Christmas ornaments, right? So But like all the festivals in Epcot have one all year long, so there are options for Christmas
I
all
like to get
year
them from
long.
like the resorts if they have them too.
They
I
usually
think we
do, yeah.
have one for most resorts. Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's a good,
Something to remember the trip by, and that
yeah.
we have a personalized one from our honeymoon, which broke once upon a time, and they still
Oh,
have the same globe with the bride and groom on top of it. It's almost identical still, I think. This was a while ago. We got it replaced. We had a picture, and the
nice.
calligrapher, made it match, put the old date on it, everything. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So they do a really good job. So we've had those several times. Get the big globe thing, and then they write on it. It's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's probably the best tip on the list. Not to overlook that one, Lauren.
I am noticing you have a theme in your tips, which involves food.
Yeah, it's an important part of every trip.
For you.
So
Yeah.
Liberty Square has Columbia Harbor House, which is a really big counter service restaurant. And like all counter service restaurants, they get noisy, like the previous one that was mentioned. But there's a way to avoid the noise, and that is going upstairs. And it is really cool. There's some window seats where you can look out into Fantasyland or into Liberty Square. And you walk under that little overpass thing from by Peter
Mhm.
Pan towards Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's part of Columbia Harbor House. You can actually go sit up there, get a window seat. My kids will wave when they were little until their arms would fall off, and like 3 people would look up there and wave back. And then like 3 other people would look up there and like, whoa, there's people in there. How'd they get in there? Type of look.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, getting a window seat up there. And like, if you're just trying to chill in the afternoon, say you have a kid that just needs some downtime, like sit in the air conditioning, little time to chill on their iPad or something, go sit upstairs in the middle of the afternoon. You can gaze out the window, watch the world go by, and they can chill in the air conditioning. Maybe even get some chicken strips or fish sticks. Well, they're not called fish sticks, but fish and chips,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great tip because it's an overlooked restaurant, I feel like, compared
Mm-hmm.
to Cosmic Rays
Oh,
or um
Pecos Bills.
Pecos Bills. Yeah.
Or Pinocchio's. It's like 4th on the depth chart of where people go, but it should be number 1.
Right, because like no, it doesn't even look that big, but it has that whole upstairs space, which is
Mhm.
huge.
I don't
So
think I ever went to it growing up.
I didn't either.
I think we went to
No.
Cosmic Rays like in
Yes.
Pinocchio's every time.
We were always at
Every time.
Pinocchio's, probably
Like,
because we were in Fantasyland.
right? And we
Yeah.
had to see Cosmic or Sunny Eclipse because
Yeah.
he was like in the 70s. I'm going to give my parents this. Sunny Eclipse was pretty dang amazing, right? And so they went opening year to the Magic Kingdom and then back many times. And so I think my parents just had a thing for Sunny Eclipse. So I think
Is
that's why
that
we ate there
why
all the time.
and we all had birthday parties at like Chuck E. Cheese with the
Oh, for sure. But
animatronic.
Sunny Eclipse was before.
He
He's the
was the
trendsetter,
OG.
right?
Yeah, the OG.
And the Space Angels, don't forget them. They're pretty amazing too.
That's true. Yeah,
Can't
the
see them
whole
though.
band. No.
So there you go. Columbia Harbor House upstairs. All right, that's Liberty Square. Let's keep this moving. We're going to go into Frontierland if we're going to continue on past Liberty Square along
Mhm.
what was the rivers of America. So half the land
R.I.P.
behind boards, right?
Yeah.
Physically half the land, but really only 2 attractions that no one cared about. I'm just going to say it out loud.
Oh,
Oh,
fighting words.
should have gone on them, people. If you cared about them, you write them. I've seen a lot of empty Liberty Bells rolling around the river.
I
Okay.
think like the ghost of Christmas past maybe needs to visit you.
We'll see tonight, maybe. I don't know.
Let me
I don't know,
know.
Lauren. I mean, it's the same thing with Maelstrom. You could walk on it for years, and then they're going to close it, and it's all of a sudden everybody's favorite ride. And I'm like, I didn't know it was your favorite ride because I've never seen a picture of you on it. So I know there's people that went on Liberty Bell every time. Send me your pictures.
Right.
Spam me. Tag us on Instagram. Hashtag rope drop
Doug.
Liberty Bell.
Just Doug.
Just me. Whatever. I want to see proof. I know there's somebody that had to go every trip, right? On the Liberty
People
Bell.
have a lot of love for
I
that.
feel for those people. I do. But there wasn't enough of you.
There was not.
No. No. You know what's going to be really popular at Rope Drop? Cars.
Yes. You're not wrong.
Frighteningly popular. Probably not even at rope drop because it's probably going to have a virtual queue. And so you were not
Probably.
even.
That's going to be a long
Years
rope
of a
drop
virtual queue.
too. Like, think how far that is into the
Which
PUBG.
is
Oof.
which
It's
is
like going
why
to Pandora.
virtual queue will happen, right?
Yeah.
It's going to have to. Okay. Tracks.
All right,
Back
moving
on the
on.
tracks. All right. What's your fantasy land or Frontierland
Frontierland.
advice?
So this is where the parades you typically start. I feel like the nighttime one goes in the reverse order, right?
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
so not the nighttime one. So these are the daytime parades, and the holiday parades start from there. So that is a good place to watch. It's actually usually less crowded because everyone wants to be on Main Street and by the hub. So we have gone here to watch parades, especially on party nights, like when we want to go do something right after. And then you can get out of there right as the parade's wrapping up. And so we've gone behind it and gone, to Thunder Mountain, or you go to Pirates or something like that. So that is a good place to go watch the parade. It's less crowded and it ends there first.
Yes. Yeah.
Agree?
Great tip.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Watched from over there more times than not. Main Street, the only reason to be there is like you need the castle in the background of your pictures that floats.
See ambience. Yeah.
Right. I get it, but at the
Or
same time,
Snope.
it's not worth it. No one needs Snope.
I'm sure there's kids that like Snope. We're just not
Kids
that.
from the South. Yes. If
That's
you're from
true.
the South, you enjoy your Snope. If you're not, we don't need. I'm
They don't
getting
care.
away from snow when I go to Florida.
This is true.
All right. My tip is if you've been going, like say you go every 4 or 5 years and you've been doing that for a long time, or 2-3 years, and you haven't done the Country Bears since a while, because I understand. I didn't either. The Bears are better. That's my tip. The Bears are better. The audio is great. The animatronics all work. The new songs are fun. It's a toe tap in, hoot and holler and good time now.
Yeah, I like it much better. And I think our tips actually go hand in hand. You could watch the parade and then go see the Bears.
Right?
Yeah. See? But actually, the Bears, that's just we only do that when everything else has a long line.
Which is a perfect afternoon thing right after the afternoon parade, right?
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Because all the lines just get flooded when that parade goes by. And that's one that can handle a mass push of people. I was in that back in April. We did a little meetup in the Country Bears waiting area, like while the parade was going on. And then we went in to watch the next show. They delayed a show by a few minutes so that rush of people from the parade just went straight into the theater. So
yeah,
they actually held a show for about 3 minutes so that it could fit the parade traffic.
That's nice. And sometimes you just need to be in the air conditioning anyway. Because do you know how you sweat during that parade?
That was hot when we were there in April.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's got solid air conditioning. It's fun.
Yes.
The Bears are better. All right. Let's go around the horn. Turn the corner. Adventureland. What is your tip? So
my tip on this one, because I really don't appreciate this, is on the Aladdin spinner ride, the camels will spit. So I've been spit on the ride. I've been spit on not on the ride when I'm walking past it. It's a whole lot of water that I don't like. Why did we have to do this? I know that they turn it down when it's colder, but it's still really annoying and unnecessary.
Like when you're on the ride, say you have the vehicle all the way up and you time it just right and that one spits right. It's like just like a gush of water and your like face or shoulders just soaked. So I try not to be up all the way, sit like halfway up, because then it's going to go over your carpet.
I'm usually like holding my hand here, so at least hit my hand, and my kids are laughing at me because I usually get hit and they're fine.
And when they're little, the kids have to sit on the inside of those vehicles for the spinners. Now, though, I can get in first because if I ride with Alden, I'm the little passenger. So that's fine. He can get hit by water. But I hate it when you're in a hurry to get somewhere and you kind of forget, like you're walking into the path of the camel. And then all of a sudden, like my pant leg is soaked.
Or you hear a bunch of people scream. Like, have you ever just walked by and like some lady's like,
right? Like, how has there not been enough complaints at guest services about that camel that it's still a thing? Like, who is in charge of that camel that has that much power?
I don't know. I really dislike it.
It's like it was designed by Walt himself. That's why it's still there. Because I want to know who
think
likes that. If you like the camel squirting you while you're walking, please tell me. I want to know who you are and why you like it. Maybe we'll discuss it on a future show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can tag Rope Drop
100%.
Radio on that one. Yes.
Absolutely. I want to know if you like the camel spit. Okay. We should move
All right.
on.
Yes.
Adventureland. You can take your Dole Whip into Tiki Birds. So, Walt Disneyland folks,
Yep.
you can take your food into anything. They let you eat in the queue. Like it's like a pigsty out there with food everywhere. Florida, no. Don't even get in line with that drink sometimes, right?
Yeah.
They're super strict about food. They don't want it in the ride vehicles. 100% agree with that strategy because I've been on some ride vehicles in Disneyland where it looks like people used the seat as a trash bin.
Yep.
Because their wrapper was now empty from their pretzel. But Tiki Birds is the exception. You can take Dole Whip into it. That's it. Just Dole Whip floats, and regular Dole Whip. You can take it into Tiki Birds. And it's the only way and reason to go to the Tiki Birds.
It's hard to time out though, because how many times have you gotten your Dole Whip and then you just miss the show and then you are done with it before you get into the show?
Most times.
Right?
I couldn't tell you the last time I actually ate my Dole Whip in Tiki Birds. I've eaten it in line.
Right. We've tried so hard to time it out and then it's gone before we even open the door. So it's like, I got to try that a little harder. Because plus it wouldn't melt as fast.
Right.
You'd be in the AC. Yeah.
Tiki Birds is probably about 3 to 4 minutes longer than it needs to be. That's part of the problem too.
They can just cut off that whole last weird part.
Weird part. Yes, Lauren, the weird part. They're all
the one weird part.
I did that back in April. I was like, okay, I'll just do this. I didn't want to stand in line anywhere and just popped in. I had to do it in
September because it was on someone's rope drop plan.
A good plan, I hear. Good plan. All right, let's move on. That is the park. So there's nowhere else to move on. We did it. We got all the way around the park and just, some tips. But do you want to do some bonus tips, Lauren?
Yeah, we got time. Let's do a bonus tip.
All right, where are our bonus tips at? We're done with the park.
Monorail Loop.
Oh, Monorail Loop tips. Go ahead and give us a tip, Lauren.
So I think the biggest thing that especially new people don't understand is the monorail only goes in one direction around Magic Kingdom, right? So if you're staying at Contemporary, you probably don't want to take it to go to the park because you got to go. Gosh, what's the order? Contemporary, Poly, Grand Flow.
TTC. You forgot the TTC.
I forgot the TTC. Yeah, by Poly. Then you get into Magic Kingdom. So it takes forever. It's faster just to walk if you're able to.
It is a 20-minute loop when it stops at the resorts.
So unless you are getting on the monorail to ride and chill out and that's what you want to do for 20 minutes, that's fine. But if you're in a hurry, don't do that from the Contemporary. If you're staying at Grand Flow, it works out great because that's the next stop, right? So you're saving time there. But it only goes in one direction. So then, Grand Flow, you're the last stop if you're leaving the park. So I think that's just a good tip to know. I think people think it goes both ways and that's not true.
It looks like it goes both ways because when you look at it, there's one going both ways. The other one's the Express.
Yep. Going to TTC. Yeah.
I think it's weird they both don't go the same way, though. Like, that was a choice.
Yeah.
Because they could. Anyway, there you go. That's a great tip. Monorail Loop. Of course, I'm going to think about food.
Okay.
And I'm going to get monorail adjacent, Lauren. Geyser Point Bar and Grill.
Are you taking the monorail to there?
You know what? I'm going to take the monorail and then get on a boat and take the boat over. The boat is my monorail.
I just want to say you came up with this bonus round and you named it Monorail Loop bonus round. Uh-huh. And then you picked Geyser Point.
Maybe I was craving some bison burger, but
yours all involve food almost. Have you noticed this? Dole Whips, Pinocchio's, Columbia Harbor House.
I just dream big about food. It tastes so good and I miss it. I miss all the food over the last year and a half, Lauren. Yeah. Geyser Point is a very overlooked, it's a fast casual is what I would call it. It's not ADRs. There's a waiting list. So it's like walking up to your Applebee's, but better.
Yeah.
It's not inside, but it's not outside.
Yeah.
It is the most unique to describe why did they build it this way thing. But the food is solid. There's TV, so if you want to catch a game, this is a place you can
Yep.
do that, which that's very few at Disney World because they try to keep you in, fantasy land, so to speak, right? They don't want
Yeah.
reality creeping in. So Geyser Point's a good place to catch a game or part of a game if you want to while you're eating. So that's overlooked. I really like it. My kids have never gone there with me too. And I always say like, we're going to sneak in there, but it's tricky.
I don't think we've actually, because the girls are so picky, right? So like,
Right.
I feel like if we're
What
getting it,
convincing
it's to
them
go.
Buffalo burger is going to be tricky. And I'm not talking Buffalo like the city flavor. I'm talking
Right.
bison burger.
No, yeah. So we only really go there when we stay at Wilderness Lodge. But I think like it is worth going if you want to go take an afternoon break, but you don't want to go back to the hotel. You just need a break from Magic Kingdom. It is a great place. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
relaxing and it's more geared towards the adults, so it's a little quieter there. Kids can go there. You just don't see them as much, and that's I think with the menu options, that's kind of what they were going for. So
Right.
like usually the girl like we're just getting it to go and then eating it while we get quick service at
Roaring Fork.
Park.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but it's like it's this big shaded thing by the lake. Do they
Mhm.
have like air conditioning going in there?
Yeah, they do. Because
Yeah.
I've been in there this summer and I questioned the decision and it was fine. Like it wasn't
Oh,
cold.
yeah.
But like you were
Big fans going on.
outside. It felt like you were outside and then you went out of the outside. Like it was more comfortable once you
Yeah, because I
sat
know they do
down.
heat lamps too when it gets
Yeah.
cold. So but it
They
has
got
a
something in
really
there.
nice yeah, it's just a nice relaxing place where you can kind of get away from Magic Kingdom, but not be too far away if you want to go back. And yeah, I agree. It's a good tip.
It's like something you'd find bar wise in Estes Park. That's what it reminds me of,
Yeah.
like the menu and kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
Because it's over there at the National Park Wannabe Resort, and it has Estes Park like upscale. I'm better than the other restaurants vibe, but I don't have
It
walls.
does. Yeah.
Anybody that's
It
been
does
to
have that
Estes
vibe.
Park knows exactly kind of what I'm talking about. The
Mhm.
prices are cheaper though than Estes Park. I will say that.
Are they?
Oh,
That's something when Disney prices
eating
are cheaper.
eating at national parks, the legit remote national parks. So because everything's remote, right? Like
Yeah.
Yellowstone, the food courts there was like eye opening, and we're Disney
Oof.
people, right? And
Yeah.
this, so yeah. All right, there we go.
Yep.
That is our tips to have a more magical Disney trip. So we went through all the Magic Kingdom lands. And if you want to put these tips to work in the Magic Kingdom, book a trip with our friends over at Touring and Cruises at touringandcruises.com. You can ask for a free, no obligation quote where they will help hook you up with whatever deal is out there. And then if you want to get there and you're from the Lincoln area, you can head over to the Lincoln Airport and fly Breeze nonstop to MCO and a flight to Orange County, California for Disneyland with a through stop. Just to clarify, a through stop for Alex's kids that like to harass me. It's not a nonstop, it's a through flight through Las Vegas. So you touch down in Las Vegas, you let those folks off, more folks get on, then you go to Orange County, California,
Yep.
and then you're at the original park, Disneyland, and get to enjoy the close proximity of everything.
Yep.
So there you go. Make sure you follow us on social media at Rope Drop Radio on all of the things, including TikTok and YouTube. Go check us out on those if you want to see the weird outfit I am wearing, which we did not discuss. It's all from T Public. All
You're
the
looking sharp.
all the logos.
All the
Uh,
logos.
all the logos on T Public, Rope Drop Radio. So we're going to get on to our after show and recording our end of the year wrap up. This is a double recording night so that we can have a little break over the holidays. So for Lauren, I'm Doug. This has been another Rope Drop Radio. Hey, Rope Droppers, thanks for watching this whole video. Why don't you take a moment to make sure you subscribe, watch the next thing, last thing, try to watch something else, but make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Rope Drop Radio.